Okay, I think everybody's around. Okay, so I don't know why Drake is in this book because nobody knows that man. But okay, let's listen what they say about these supposed to be famous people. Let's try to understand what is the conversation about.
Unit 4. Do you play the guitar? Page 23. Exercise 3. Conversation. What kind of music do you like? Part A. Listen and practice.
I can't wait for the Taylor Swift concert this Friday.
I think I know her. Does she play the violin?
No, she's a pop star.
Of course. I guess I don't listen to pop music a lot.
Oh, really? What kind of music do you like?
I really like hip-hop. Drake is my favorite musician.
Doesn't Drake play the guitar?
No, Leanne. He sings and raps.
Okay. Well, I think we need to teach each other about music.
I don't hear you.
No. Don't hear.
Maybe. Okay, now I think. Maybe because I played the audio. But did you listen the audio?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the audio, yes. Okay, so they have the same situation that we have, right? They don't know about that famous people. So the lady knows about who?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. And what was the information that the man said about Drake that we don't know? Actually, we don't know about that man. So now we listen some information about him. What kind of singer is he?
He's a rap singer.
That's what they say, correct? A rap singer.
Hip hop.
Hip hop too?
Yeah, hip hop.
Hip
hop.
Okay. Honestly, I don't remember that. But if you said that it is a hip hop and rap, okay, good. And what other information they mention about an instrument, right? Does he play any instrument?
No.
He
doesn't
He does.
doesn't play instrument.
He doesn't play
Only
any instrument.
any instrument. Only sing.
Okay, he only sings, correct.
He
And
only sings.
does Taylor Swift play the violin?
No, she doesn't.
No,
No,
I
she
don't think
doesn't.
so.
Correct. That's what the man said, but the girl made the correction. No, she doesn't play any instrument. Okay, let's listen the rest of the conversation. But before, let's see if it is true what we said. Taylor Swift concert, I think I know her. Does she play the violin? Oh, she's a pop star. Of course, I guess I don't listen to pop music a lot. Or really, what kind of music do you like? Okay, and here we have, doesn't Drake play the guitar? No, he sings and raps. Okay. But where did it says that you said hip hop, right?
I heard.
I think I really like hip hop. Drake is my favorite musician.
Okay.
Okay, but no hip hop because look at the mistake.
Yes. Yes. Only
That's
he
right.
say
He's a musician
and
of
really like hip hop.
Doesn't Drake play the guitar? No, Lane. He sings and raps. So I really like hip hop. Drake's my favorite musician. She said. I know, he said. Okay. Okay, so he sings hip hop too. And rap. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because here he mentioned, right? Not in this part that he mentioned. Okay, very good. Excellent. So that's what we have. And I want you to see this part. We have here, I know her. What are they talking about? I mean, what is he talking about when he said, I think I know her? What he says, I know her.
He's talking about Taylor Swift.
Correct. He's talking about Taylor Swift. And why is he using her and not she? If she is talking about a she, about Taylor Swift, why her and no she? Do you remember why? Because of the position of the verb related with the verb. We are mentioning to that person that is a she after the verb. So in that case, we can say, I know she, I know he, I know, let's say, they. All right? Because that person is being mentioned after the verb. Here we have the verb and the person is after. So when we have that situation, we need the object pronouns. We always talk about a she, but we can't use a she. We need to use, instead of she, her. If I'm talking about a he, I need to use what?
Him.
That, him.
Him.
Him, correct. If talking about a we, I need?
There.
No.
No.
Us, right?
Us.
If we talk about they, what is the equivalent for that we need to use because it's after the verb?
Okay.
Then. Then. And how about you? You is the same, no change.
Yours.
And how about it? No, yours no. Just
Yours.
your is possessive. It's not the same to say, I know you, that I know your sister. Okay, because I know you, we're talking about the person. And we're talking about something or someone that belongs to that person. So it's not the same. So in this case, it's you, it, it. In that case, you and it, no changes. Okay? So that is the point that we need to remember. Another way to see it, another reason, is because the person is related with the action, takes the action, but don't do the action. And what is that of do and take the action? It's not the same when we do the action. Imagine that if I say, I give her a gift, a present. I did the action. I bought. I spent my money. I went to the store. I did the action. But if I said, she gave me, who did the action? The girl. And what it means, do the action. In that case, that girl went to the store, spent the money. So it's not the same. Do the action that receive an action. So the same person, look, same people is involved. I give and the same verb. Her. Let's imagine that her is my sister. I give her a present. But in that case, that my sister does the action, she gives me a present. You see? So that's the difference between do the action or receive the action. We have the same I and she. But when I do the action, I use I. But if I receive the action, I use me. If she does the action, I use she. If she receives the action, I need to use her. And it's the same person. It's the same person, my sister, for example. So that is the other way to see it. When to use the second group. Her, him, them, us, what else? Me. Okay? Or you just can see if the person is before or after the verb. But the problem is that sometimes if we just see that, sometimes we have in the middle different things. Okay? Y nos podemos perder porque, no, pero este no está a la par, no está después. Because we have maybe an adverb, we have a complement in the middle. So it's good to understand, right? In another option, do and give the and receive the action, or to be involved in the action. And when the person does the action before the verb, it's the same. At the end, it's the same. If the person receives the action after the verb. Let's practice a little bit. I'm gonna tell you some expressions and you're gonna say it in English, please. Ellos lo llaman a él. Okay, I'm being punctual a él, right? Because in Spanish, to be clear. What is the way to say it in English?
They call him.
They call him, correct? They call him. Okay, this is a boy, a man, a child, that is a boy, I don't know. But it's a boy. So they call him. It means that they took the phone, they dialed the number, they did the action. And he receives the action. He just said, hi, hello. He receives, literally, right? You can see in this verb, in this example, clearer, I think, what is do and receive the action. The person is saying just taking the phone and saying, hi. He didn't dial the number. He didn't use the credit of his phone. He's just receiving. But what about the other way around? Ahora, él le llama a ellos. How can I say that?
He called them.
He calls, in this case, because it's
Called.
present, right? He calls them. Correct. He calls them. Another example. Please tell me, how can I say ella lo ve a él? Ella lo ve a él. Try, Nancy. You want to say it. Go ahead.
She sees
She sees.
him.
Correct. She sees him. Because it's present, right? She sees him. So how can I say, Claudia, the opposite? Él la ve a ella.
He sees her.
Correct. He sees her. And it's the same person, right? Carla y Joaquín. Joaquín y Carla. We're talking about the same person, but we're going to use a different subject depending on the position and depending on that, if the person does the action or receives or just is involved in the action. Nice. I think it's clear explanation, so we want to do some practice, of course, and some exercises, but now let's go to practice this conversation. Okay, it's very, very short and simple, I think. So less than 5 minutes. Let me create the breakout rooms. If you finish the conversation, to repeat, please continue talking about if you have, favorite music, favorite band. It may be you like something similar. Okay? Do it fast because you're gonna do it before 5 minutes. And then please investigate if you have something in common with your classmate related to music, okay? Or related to movies. I don't know. And you tell me, please. We have nothing at all. Okay, oh yes, we have many coincidences. Okay, let's see.
No, she's a pop star. She's a pop star.
Of course, I get. I don't listen to music, to pure music a lot.
Pop music.
Pop music a lot.
Oh, oh, really? What kind of music do you like?
I really like hip hop. Drake is my favorite musician.
Doesn't Drake play the guitar?
No, Lane, no Lane. He sings and raps.
Okay, well, I think we need to teach teach each other about music.
Okay. Okay, change the paper.
I really like hip hop. Drake is my favorite musician.
Doesn't Drake play the guitar?
No, Lian. He sings and raps.
Okay, well, I think we need to teach each other about music.
Yeah, oh, what type of music do you like?
Uh, I only listen to K-pop music.
Yes.
Yes, that is in English and Korean.
Oh. But when they sing in Korean, do you understand?
I understand a little, only words,
Uh-huh.
but I search the translation, so I know
Okay.
what they're singing.
Okay. Um,
And what kind of music do you listen or do you like?
I like salsa music.
Salsa.
I really like Mark Anthony.
Mm,
Yeah. Uh, Gilberto Santa Rosa,
mm,
a little bit.
okay.
And
Okay.
any uh,
Did you discover anything in common or nothing at all about
with
likes and
Claudia,
dislikes?
nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Okay, and you, Henry and Nancy?
Yes.
Any? Yes. Tell us about it. What are the common things that you discovered?
In this case,
Yeah, with your classmate.
or what?
Yeah, with your classmate. With Nancy, do you have anything in common related to music? Oh no,
Okay. Mm, with Nancy, I think so. No.
no. Okay. Okay, so maybe we'll never be in a party together, right? In this group, because nobody have anything at all in common. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so you see here, we're gonna study this tomorrow. You see questions, right? We're gonna remember that structure. Here we can see in the conversation that in this case is a negative question. It's not the most common, but we can do it, of course. In negative, doesn't Drake play the guitar? Don't you work in this company? Okay, and that is part of the structure, right? Does she play the violin? Okay, so tomorrow will be and this expression, teach each other. Do you remember what is, how can I translate teach each other?
We need to teach each other.
Each
Él
other.
dice, necesito aprender otro tipo de música, acerca de otro tipo de música.
No, not in this
No.
case, no. Can anybody help me, Sandra? Do you have something to say?
It's like no, no sé
Correct.
cómo decir en inglés.
Okay. Well, you don't know how to say it in English. But do you remember that we talked about that before? Do you remember? Yes?
Yes.
Claudia, do you remember? Don't you remember? Nancy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, excellent. Yes, okay, so never forget it. But in that case, Henry, you see, you were not with us. That's what's the problem. Okay, Henry. Not in that case, each other, I mean, it's a reciprocal action. You know, when we are having a reciprocal action, I'm gonna say it. I have to say it in Spanish. Okay, excuse me, but I'm gonna say it. Nos enseñamos. It's a reciprocal action. Each other is like un nos. Okay, if you're talking about your sisters, your brothers, we love each other. Nos queremos. We love each other. We know each other. Ah, this is Sandra and this is Claudia. Ah, yeah, we know each other. Nos conocemos. Okay? We text each other. Nos escribimos. Okay? So it's a reciprocal action that comes and goes. The action comes and goes. So both involved do that action. So that's the way to express it in English. Each other. We add to
And
the
this,
verb each other.
okay, in this case, for this, we need to teach, to teach. We need this part is like reciprocal.
No, the part
Yes.
that is reciprocal is the last, teach. We
Okay.
need is one conjugation. Here we have the first conjugation that is clear, right? In present and we. We need, necesitamos, and here we have the second verb is a second part, a second, is not conjugated, but it's the second verb. Necesitamos, because here we have the tense and we have the subject, the person. Additional, we have, ¿qué necesitamos? To teach each other, enseñarnos.
Exacto.
So we have two verbs in that case. Okay? The examples that I gave you, we love each other. Ahí sí va un solo, de una vez conjugado y de una vez recíproco. La conjugación, we love each other, nos queremos. Okay? No, but we love each other. Aunque nos vean peleando, but we love each other, right? Nos queremos. Okay, well, that's what I wanted to tell you about this conversation. Tomorrow we're gonna study the grammar, that is the structure. about questions. Well, that's it for tonight. Was a pleasure to see you. Have a nice
Thank
night.
you.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good
See you.
night. See you.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night. Bye.